Do 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 do. Josh's Order Corner.
That's me. This is going to be an interesting one. It is basically a mystery box. I know one item that's in it, and the other that I was warned about are gifts. Um, I'm weird about accepting gifts. I don't know. It's something that I've always been weird about. Um, but Horror Man Joe over on Instagram, him and I have kind of talked back and forth a bit, just liking each other's posts and shit like that. And he knew that I was really into Predator, and he was going to a convention, and he said that he had a pop he was going to get signed for me and hook me up with that. And then he added a couple more things to it. And I just got to say, I am beyond grateful. Like, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And even outside of the thanks and the gratitude I have, like, I think it's amazing that you're getting your son involved in this kind of stuff and you guys are making this a family thing. I love that. I hope to be able to do the same thing someday. And I hope we cross paths at some point. So, again, thank you. I'll say it 10 more times throughout this video, I'm sure. But that is the biggest thing I want to say out of this is a video of gratitude. So let's open it up and see what we got. Now, being that I do know one of the pieces, I kind of made a little video that I can edit in to give you an idea of what the Predators movie was all about. Because I love those movies, and you know how I am. I don't like to just open boxes and say this is what's in it. I like to educate you a little bit when I can. All right. I'm going to read this to myself first. Okay, cool. It says, thank you, Josh. I'm happy you can add these to your collection. Keep up the great content. Your friend, Joe. Again, here's another thank you. Seriously, I appreciate it. I'm one of the things he warned me about. I'm saying warned. It wasn't a warning, but I can see it already. And holy shit, I'm stoked. All right, so let's start with the one that I knew was coming. Dude, you shipped him in a hard stack and everything. Oh my gosh. So he was able to get him JSA certified. Here we have the Disappearing Predator pop, Tracker Predator, and that's our pal Carrie Jones. So let's go ahead and insert my little Predator talk right here. All right, so 2010 Predators, it was a great movie. Instead of it being on Earth, you were on their turf. They had the whole planet set up to fight and hunt humans. You had the Hellhounds that were there with the Tracker Predator hunting them down. It was one of my favorite movies in the franchise. It had Topher Grace, it had Danny Trejo, Walton Goggins, Lawrence Fishburne, and Carrie Jones. Carrie Jones gets introduced in this awesome scene where Lawrence Fishburne has them all stranded in his little hiding place. I don't know, his little bunker. And Adrian Brody has to blow out the wall, and that alerts the tracker predator to their location. When he shows up, he's huge. Everyone's trying to get away from him. And we have Nikolai, who ends up blowing him to smithereens on the ship. I'm trying to make this quick because I don't want to give you a full recap. If you haven't seen this movie, you're missing out. Carrie Jones himself is a man of many, many talents. Like, he's an actor. He's been in Book of Boba Fett, Creepshow, Werewolf by Night, This Is the End, and more. Obviously, Predators. And he does more than just act. He also writes, and he does makeup and special effects makeup and prosthetics. So he did prosthetics and things, makeup and stuff like that for like Walking Dead, again, Werewolf by Night, Dexter, Lovecraft County, or Country rather, and Predators, Final Destination, the Mist movie, Hostel, Pearl Harbor, Sixth Sense. The dude's been involved in a lot of different things. Just so happens he was in Predators, and I love those movies, so this is a sick piece to add to the collection. I'm stoked. This is awesome. The color is perfect. The inscription across the top is great. I I love it. This is awesome. It's gonna look great up on the shelf. I'm trying to reorganize them a little bit to put like I as they're stacked up back there, they're always arranged by similar. So right now he's gonna go next to Brian A. Prince, but I gotta figure out the right way to move him around a little bit. Now, This is a huge surprise, and I am beyond grateful. Like, this is amazing. He had told me that he was sending me another one, and he knew I already had it, but he wanted me to have this one. Oh, wow, because it's on a chase instead of the common. So here we have Georgie Dembro, Jackson Robert Scott, and on the side, You'll Float Too. Get it? That is epic. On the chase, the one-armed Georgie, dude. This is above and beyond. This is amazing. I can't believe it. Oh no, my AC's kicking on. Might get loud. We'll find out. It got loud, so I stopped that shit, and here I am. Joe also included this, an amazing, look at that, keychain of the Predator. So I'm gonna find a way to incorporate this into my pops. I think I mentioned this. I don't know. I just started getting some new pop shelves, so I'm gonna try to pull them all together. But I got to figure out: do I want to keep them on this wall behind me, or what I'm gonna do with them? Doesn't matter. You don't care about that. You care about this. It's been amazing to me, the people I've met through collecting. It's ever since I left the mystery box company that I used to work with, I was introduced to so much positivity in the collecting world. There was so much negative tied in that time frame. And seeing this positivity and this support and this kindness out there is so mind-blowing to me sometimes. Um, so Joe, thank you so much. And I can only imagine sometimes when people who don't know me very well talk to me, I probably seem like a dick. I'm not very talkative sometimes, and I'm leery of people, and that's my problem, right? So, Joe, thank you for having those conversations with me, for being a good dude, and for hooking me up with these pieces for my collection. Like, I will be on the lookout for some special things for you, for your son, to try to pay you back a little bit. But I'll have to do some research. I gotta get a better understanding of what you're into. Thanks for stopping by. Be good to each other out there. And man, I'm floored. I can't believe it. This is awesome.